Hey everybody. Hey, I wanted to come out and share something with you really quick before I went to bed tonight. That as I was getting ready to go to bed last night, the Lord had brought something to my memory, and oh, it was just so awesome and exciting, and I was feeling led to come and share it with you, and I'm feeling led, and so I am. So I wanted to share. And did you all know that we have angels amongst us? Like they're right here. They're surrounding us. You know, if we could see in the spiritual for just a couple minutes, we'd probably be very, very shocked at what we see. Um, and I know that there's many of us who have encountered angels in many ways, and demons as well, as we're fighting not against flesh and blood, but principalities and powers of this earth. So it's a spiritual battle, not a physical one. So my formative years, I like to call from 2011 to 2015, and he was the potter and I was the clay, and it was just an amazing, an awakening time and absorbing every single ounce that I could from the word and just drawing from the things that I was seeing and the word coming to life and all the things that were happening was just truly amazing. And just walking around and praising the Lord and the King of Kings and just allowing Him to mold me and to create me into anything He wanted me to be. So I had gone to bed and one evening, and I had cats back at the time, and you know how cats are very sensitive to the spiritual, where they can see things on the walls, or they just look and stare for hours sometimes, and they are seeing spirits. Good spirits, I pray. Of course, I know my Pia sits on the Bible and wants me to read it to her, so she's accustomed to that. And the cats woke me up one night, and I had Pia and Cassie, and the cats woke me up one night, and what I know to be now were demons. They were at the foot of my bed and at the right side of my bed, and there was also some angelic beings near them. And knowing they couldn't touch me, I took care of it spiritually and rebuked them and fell asleep for the rest of the night. But this did happen a few times before it did end. And then one night, in this home that I had out there in Fort Worth, I had very high ceilings. Like, well, I'm just going to guesstimate maybe 16 to 18-foot ceilings. It was um, I don't know, it was way too tall. I've been looking at tiny homes, kidding. Um, anyways, so one night I woke up to feeling the most excruciating pain in my stomach. I felt like somebody had just taken a knife and just shoved it in my stomach. It was horrific pain, truly horrific. But at the same time that I was feeling the pain, there was just enough light coming in my bedroom where I could see without turning on the lights, as my eyes were accustomed to being out in the country and in the dark. And I could see like an illuminating light. It was brilliant and beautiful. And I looked up. I literally had to look up to see this beautiful angel standing there right before me that I know now to be Michael, the archangel. And I know that because he's wearing a white linen outfit, and I want to say like a pleated skirted bottom, if that makes any sense. He had a white sash on and a white belt. Not a white, I'm sorry, I apologize. Gold. A gold sash and a gold belt. He had a gold sword in his hand. He had gold boots and what looked like to me was like gold shoulder pads made out of gold, literally. and and they were on his shoulder like armor. And he had sandy blonde hair that was kind of wavy and about down to here, right? And I was like, oh, this was like so awesome. But I realized at that very moment that I didn't feel any pain at all. My pain was gone. And so I woke up to this excruciating pain, like somebody had been stabbing me, and I could sense that there was warring angels standing in my bedroom, and there was a spiritual battle going on. And all I had to do was hold my peace, for someone else was taking care of the battle for me. And so that next morning, the Lord brought me right to Daniel and showed me and reminded me that, Daniel asked the Lord a question and waited 21 days for Michael the archangel to be able to get him the answer, because on being able to come and give him the answer, he had to fight a spiritual battle that took 21 days. And Daniel thought that the Lord didn't hear him, or wasn't going to answer him, right? So that was, and it explicitly says that in there. And there's many times, if you use the scriptures and look up the word angel and see how many times the word angel is used as messengers and as in so many places. It's amazing. I was like mesmerized myself on that one word, other than, simple things like to the angel of the churches and, things like that we constantly read over and over. But this was the awakening time, and he was the potter, and I was the clay, and I was experiencing such amazing things at this time as well. And I so hope and pray that you will have the same kind of encounter with an angel. And if you have had that, I pray that you share it in the comment section. For as we wait for the beautiful and wonderful and glorious day of our Lord appearing in those clouds and calling us up hither, we still have to occupy, we have to wait, we have to encourage, and we have to love one another, right? And be about our Father's business. So I pray that this encouraged somebody tonight, and that somebody needed to hear this. And as I say, this is Debbie from Texas saying peace out. Let's keep looking up, brothers and sisters. The King surely is coming. Maranatha.